Hello, everybody. It's BookMark here, and that's BookMark Presents, Episode 2, Season 2. Hi, Alex. My name is Juliana Deneva, and you are either hearing and watching us on YouTube, LinkedIn, or Facebook. And after that, on our podcast named BookMark Presents. Today, we have lonely meeting, only two of us, but we promise to be as interesting and high quality content providing as usual. The most important thing for this format is that we answer all the questions you have about LinkedIn. So feel free and invited to ask any question you have about the platform, whether it's about your profile, about the page you manage, about a group you manage probably, about ads on LinkedIn, or anything related to the professional network. Feel free to ask your question, leave a comment under this live, or probably you want to email us. We'll have our team is here, and we'll have a look at our email. So if you want to ask a question, you can also send us an email to create@bookmark.bg.
So this one will definitely not be lonely, especially if we have a lot of emails.
Hopefully.
Well, hi for me as well. As you know, we are definitely focused on your own questions. So we have prepared, of course, as usual, some topics that we would like to share some thoughts about. But it is your life, it is your session. So if you have any questions, let me just activate the ticker again. Just write them in the comments below. There's only two of us. We did it live here on the video, but of course the other bookmarkies are around surveying about your questions. Of course, if you're shy enough, you can always send us direct messages on LinkedIn. Just do it while we're live on this broadcast. So, Dee, how will we start today?
Well, I'd suggest that we start with something which is one of our expertise, and we are more and more digging in that, namely the LinkedIn ads topic. You have an article on the link book, which, by the way, I invite everybody to visit and see how interesting and most importantly helpful materials we have there about the professional network. And one of your latest articles there is about the LinkedIn Ads library. Something that is probably a new concept for some of our LinkedIn Live attendees. So there was something about it. What it is used for, how we can use it, should we ignore it, or it's something worth?
Well, first of all, we have this new feature, the LinkedIn App Library, because of a new legislation in the European Union called the Digital Services Act, which in fact started last year, but on August 25th, let's say, came in its full potential, its full power. So the biggest platforms worldwide, as the Brussels bureaucrats called VLOPs, very large online platforms. We have, of course, here LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. So they're all obliged to have full transparency, to activate new tools in order to show as many details as possible about different features like ads. Meta have their own ads library, and it's been around for many years now. And it was, of course, time for LinkedIn to do this. What we have here is data. I wouldn't say detailed, but at least data about all ads created on LinkedIn after June 1st this year. Let me just see the link here. Okay. So what you can do, we can go, of course, there. Here we are, but maybe this is just the, this is the LinkedIn help section. Here we are in the LinkedIn's ad library. You can search for a certain advertiser, meaning company. If you give me a hint, I will write something down, or maybe search by keyword. Let's say airports. You can filter by country. You can filter by date of the when the campaign was active. So we have last 30 days, this year, or a certain date range. Let's say the last 30 years. I chose airports. Not sure why. Maybe
you want to go somewhere, I think.
Yes, I do. Of course, I do. And you see the results, and you can see details for each and every ad you see here. Maybe let's have this one, Honeywell. Okay.
Is this somehow?
Opens in a new tab. Yeah,
Oops, sorry, I was speaking above you. Is this something like a reality check in terms of seeing what the others do in that industry? Something we want to advertise? Maybe gathering good practices or learning from the mistakes of others. What kind of data do you think is helpful here? We can get.
Yeah, we can get pretty good data about what our competitors do on LinkedIn, of course. Even though I will remind you that if you visit a certain company page, on the posts tab, when browsing via the different formats, usually you see the active ads on a separate tab. What you're seeing here is an ad from Honeywell. I will open the page in a separate tab. But what we see here is about the ad, its format, single image ad, the advertiser, plus paid for by Numberly, which is probably some sort of an agency. What we, in fact, don't see here is the amount of dollars or euros spent on this ad. Here is another example. Let me see. Yes, it's already switched on. So you see the total amount of impressions, which countries the advertisement covers, 75% in US. You see details about the targeting, so different locations, inclusion targeting applied, targeting via language. So yeah, a lot of details, which first of all work regarding transparency, safety of the LinkedIn members, and of course, if you are a marketing professional, this may help a lot during your competitor research.
You can even get ideas what kind of creatives have been created and used so far, so that you can stand out with something completely different, or get some ideas about your creative if you are stuck at this part of preparing your ad campaign. Overall, I think it's really useful. Of course, the transparency moment is essential, but also about marketers. So yeah, thanks for that article, Alex.
You're welcome. Of course, we will share a link to the article below the video really soon, so you will watch it. And in the podcast notes, if you're listening us in your favorite podcast platform.
Yeah, by the way, you can also send suggestions about topics you want us to cover in our next articles. That would be a push for us to write more. Something we need to do, we want to do, but we have some excuses like there's no time about that. But if you want a topic, maybe we'll be more disciplined. If there aren't questions so far, I would like to mention something new about the platform which we noted yesterday. That's the fact that we saw a post about with almost 20 images in a gallery on LinkedIn, something which in the first moment surprised us, because we know that on LinkedIn you can add up to 9 images, and even if you see the LinkedIn help page on that matter, you can see that it's not updated yet, and it says that you can upload up to 9 images. And sometimes we see that if we upload a document, a PDF on the platform, it is transformed into images. Somehow I can't explain why and how that happens, and it looks like a gallery, but it's not. And now we see that you can upload up to 20 images. That might sound like a small update, but actually it's quite good. I like that novelty very much, because it gives you an opportunity. Alex, do you share the screen? Maybe you can. I think the audience sees me now.
Yeah, you're on the spotlight.
Okay, I accept that. So, yeah, excuse me, I interrupted myself. That's a pretty good novelty, because you can use more photos from, for example, your event. And so far we have struggled a lot to make a selection of up to 9 images of big, very important events we want to present to our audience. And now we have the opportunity to upload more photos for the marketers. That's also a good idea, because that's also good news, because you can increase your engagement, because every click on the next image is counted by the platform, and you can also provide more content to your audience. Of course, there's always the risk of putting too much where it's not needed, but with some wise strategy, you can get the most out of this new format. And in relation to that, for example, yesterday we had LinkedIn training with Teddy, who is hopefully watching us. Teddy, give us a heart, a reaction.
Or at least a hug.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, we had a training, and we spoke a lot about the formats which can be used, and on the platform, and there were questions about whether there is one best format which is the one to use on the platform. And the answer is no. There is no one best and mostly preferred format. It depends on many factors, like what the purpose of that update you want to make is, what resources you have, how much time you can spend on preparing the creative, and of course, it's always about the mix of formats you can use, so that someone who visits your page sees a number of different formats, and he or she or they can like something different. After all, we are obliged to create content which is suitable for all kind of people. And there are people who prefer to watch a video. There are people who want to read more. There are people who prefer text updates. So, in order to create versatile content, one which will find the right audience in the right place, our advice is to use different formats. So yeah, we love tips and tricks. We have such section on the link blog, but we always say that it's about quality. After all, I think I mentioned that last time again. Maybe it's a topic about an important topic about me, but whatever format you use, try to use the best out of it. For example, if you use a video, try to make it between 30 and 60 seconds so that it's grabbing. There is a call to action, there is clear message, there is nice design of the video, and if there is, for example, a person speaking in that video or many people speaking in that video, put subtitles, because as you know from your own experience, I guess, very often we watch videos without sound, muted. And if you happen to watch a video where you see a person only speaking and you can't hear that person, you just scroll down and proceed with your feed without paying attention to that video. But if there are subtitles, probably you will be interested, and there is a chance to stop and see more of that video.
Dee,
Yeah.
can you give us some use cases for videos with subtitles that we use in our everyday work with our partners?
Mhm.
And in fact, which of them perform best?
Yeah, we have, for example, when someone from the management team is invited in a TV show, and there are different guests, a longer topic, we usually download the video and we select certain parts of it where that person has said something important, something that is worth sharing with our audience, and we make a video with short excerpts from that longer video, and we put subtitles which are in line with what the communication of the page is about. So that's something which works pretty well. And subtitles are essential there. There are some other formats with video where we use subtitles, like um, expert expert materials, where we position the person on focus as a thought leader. Thought leadership is something uh, we like a lot, and that's because it works pretty well on the professional network. And then subtitles are crucial because there is something really meaningful to be shared. So yeah, thanks very much for sharing the post I had in mind when I said that we spotted it yesterday. It's always good to scroll down and see what the others are doing. You can spot the novelty right away.
Yeah, of course. Good luck to our friends from RevOps with their live event, I guess, in a couple of weeks. So good luck to George and Ivan. Well, next topic. Let me just check whether we have questions. Beside Teddy saying hello there.
Without a card, okay,
No.
I'm angry now, but I
So,
won't show that.
yeah, last month we talked a lot about artificial intelligence on LinkedIn. And a couple of days ago, LinkedIn introduced another generative AI based function, feature. Uh, and I think this one will or may definitely be a game changer. It is called Accelerate. And according to LinkedIn's Vice President of Product, Abhishek Srivastava, uh, this one can help any advertiser create a separate LinkedIn ads campaign, and not only create it, but make a full-scale campaign strategically targeted to the right audience, with suggested ad budgets, campaign um, campaign sessions, durations, uh, based on different stages of the funnel, plus and some suggestions about the creatives. Well, in fact, this one can leave too many people out of the business without a job. But still, this is a beta. Let me just check and show you how LinkedIn's Accelerate, part of the Campaign Manager, the self-service ads management platform of LinkedIn. So the magic would happen only with the URL, only with the link to a landing page you would like to your customers, or at least your audience, to go to. So you paste the link and the AI assistant creates this suggestion. Of course, what we see here is a mock-up from Abhishek's article. Forecasted results about the money you spent, the impressions, and of course the important results in website visits and cost per result. These are probably not exactly precise ones, but still you have the budget. It suggests $250 a day for a weekly campaign. Landing page clicks on maximum delivery, audience signals. It suggests what kind of functions and interests should we target, and of course you can launch the campaign, or we all would be able to launch a campaign with just a click on a button. I don't know, maybe does that scare you? Because we're getting back to
Connection.
the ethical
So
part.
let's see whether it's it's only me now. I don't have a problem to speak.
No, we're listening.
To speak alone, although it will be lonely this time. Okay, but yeah, let's see whether he can reconnect, or otherwise I can always
No, you're here.
see some
We're
questions
hearing
you
you.
have, or I can see what other questions we have prepared beforehand in relation to things that we've been asked many times. That's about employee engagement. Actually, here I had a plan to ask Alex something about the conference he was invited to. That's the Swift conference with HR professionals. He was invited to speak there about employee engagement and everything about that. So one of the topics I wanted to cover with him was how to stimulate the employees to create content and how that can help actually the page performance, and from there the company performance on LinkedIn. That's one of the topics covered very usually on our LinkedIn trainings because it's essential. It's part of the 5 circles on LinkedIn, a concept created by Alex and presented earlier this year in Forbes Bulgaria. And the 3rd circle, we've spoken a lot about that concept, so I won't cover all of it. But the 3rd pillar, the 3rd circle of that concept is namely about employees and how we can use them, not in the bad meaning of that word, to boost our page performance. And it's something that can be done in many ways, actually. But one of them is just invest in paying attention to their LinkedIn presence. Be it from showing their face, showing them that they are important, giving them the opportunity to speak about what they like, what's important about them, about the company's mission, vision, and the activities and programs you have. Give them the opportunity to work on the strategy of their presence on LinkedIn. That will surely empower them and show them that they are important and they are supported, and you actually care about them. And of course, it's as oops, we have Alex here probably. Okay, but I'll continue with my with the topic. I started one of the ways to help them in creating content on their profiles is to prepare it for them, and for that you can use the My Company tab. It's something that every page has, and page admins of any page can create content, including the creative, the copy, the hashtags, everything about that post, and put it in the My Company. Then the employee just needs to log into their LinkedIn profile, enter the page of their company, and if they are not admins, they will see the recommended posts to them from the admins. And all they need to do is just to click the button Start a Post, and then they will see the post which had already been prepared for them, and they can just post it. Or preferably, of course, they should change a little bit the copy, give something from themselves, so that there is added value to that post from them, and then click post. The good thing here is that that post will be counted as a native post from their profile, so that counts, because we know that sharing is not working that well on the platform, and it's you can do it from time to time, but surely it's not enough for supporting the page you have. So the My Company tab is something that is really, really useful in the part of engaging your employees. So the best idea here is to have a strategy content calendar for that kind of content, the recommended content as well. And it really, really helps in boosting the page you manage. I don't want to steal the other topics about employee engagement, which Alex covered on the conference. I'm not sure whether Peter Drugansky, our friend, is watching us. I think he preferred the audio events we had. He was very regular guest there. I'm not sure about the LinkedIn Lives.
But
He was
I should
the
say that
organizer of the conference, and I want to shout out to him. If there aren't any other questions, let me just check my phone about that.
If you can hear me now,
I don't see.
we
Okay.
should say.
If there are no other questions, I would like to thank you for that. You joined us today. Sorry for the interruption and for not having the chance to see more of Alex. He has always a lot to say. I don't hear him. I see that he's trying to log in, but unfortunately we lost him. For the next time, we again will have the opportunity to ask your questions, which you have prepared in advance. That would be the first Friday from November. Always the first Friday of the new month, we have a LinkedIn Live, which is part of the BookMark Presents LinkedIn Live edition, season 2. You know, we have LinkedIn Lives and not audio editions. So feel free to join us next time. Hopefully, we'll be prepared with more questions, and we'll have more of us. Thank you very much. Have a great Friday and weekend ahead, and stay well. Bye bye.